Hello viewers, welcome back. So this is part B of our 13th video as part of our playlist of Power of Data Analysis. So in this, we will further explore additional techniques that you can apply in the report of analytical procedure so that you can enhance your analytical capabilities much more further and more advanced for you to get additional information in the same analytic information. So let us go to Tally and explore this wonderful feature of analytical procedure. In the previous video, we saw this report and understood the power of information this report provides. In this video, we shall explore couple of more techniques you can apply to enhance your analytical capabilities. Let us say, for example, you want to add more group to compare along with the current group of indirect expenses what we are seeing currently on the screen here. Can we do so? Yes. Come to the right side button bar, and on the right side button bar you have this option advanced comparison, or press F5, click here, and now you have this comparison list where you can add any type of master. So you can select additional group. So that is what we want to select here. So select group, and now we get the list of group here. From the list of group, we want to now select, let us say we want to compare purchase group, and also we want to compare expenses group. So we want to add two more groups along with the selected indirect expenses. So the first group that we would want to select here is purchases. Enter. And now if you don't want to add any more group, the cursor is there on the end of list. When you press end of list, only the selected purchase group will get added to the report. Since we want another group which is direct expenses, so let us click on group again, and from the list now let us select direct expenses. Now we shall select end of list and press enter and accept the report. So you will notice that along with the indirect expenses group, direct expenses and purchase account also got added here. Under indirect expenses, we saw the list of ledgers. Similarly, under direct expenses, we are seeing 3 ledgers, which is expanded. And under purchase account, there is only one ledger, which is purchase account. Since we have already analyzed indirect expenses, we can collapse all the ledgers under this group. We have selected indirect expenses. Press Shift Enter. When you press Shift Enter, the ledgers under indirect expenses will get collapsed. So now it is easier for us to analyze the additional group that we have selected. Now you can compare these two groups as we discussed in our previous video. Let us take a quick look at the purchase account. So when we come to purchase account here, current year purchase constitutes almost 75% of the sales of the current year. Again, previous year was 51% of the sales pertaining to previous year. Now the increase or decrease in purchase in comparison with previous year to current year is 83%. So that means 83.11% there is an increase in purchase in the current year. Now another technique that you can apply is, as you are analyzing this report, if you want to go to any other default report of Tally or other reports related to analysis and verification, again on the right hand side button bar, click on analysis and verification report or press F9. When you click here, we are going to get predefined reports that you can view through this option. So there are accounting reports. Under accounting reports, we have these various reports that you can access. Under inventory report, we have these number of reports that you can access from the analytical report. And analysis report is, we have seen verification of balance, we had seen verification of chart of account. So we have not covered the other area. So once we cover the other area, this option will quickly help you to navigate and access any report faster. Let us say you want to view profit and loss account. So just click on profit and loss account, and here you are in the profit and loss account. Now again, by pressing Alt G here, you get this default go-to reports that we had seen earlier in our reporting playlist. So you can select any of them again and navigate them and quickly analyze the other reports. So to come back again, all you have to do is just press escape and we are back in this report. Let us explore other options which are available under F12 configure. So for that, let me just quickly come here and then let's expand this group. Again, press Shift Enter. It is going to now expand. Press F12 configure. So we have three options here. The first one is expand all level in the detailed format. If you are already in the detailed format, you can make this as yes or leave it as it is. The next one is very interesting. Now you can apply filter to the variance. So we saw this variance report in the last column. Now with the help of this option, you can filter the variance as per your requirement. So when you come here, you have two options. One is, do you want to filter your variance based on amount, or do you want to filter the variance based on the percentage? So let us select amount here. When I select amount here, again it has got this range, equal to, greater than, or lesser than. So let us, for example, say you want to filter the variance which is compared to previous year and current year variance. You are interested only to analyze those variances where the variance amount is more than 10,000 rupees, for example. So then we are going to select greater than and say just type 10,000. Enter. Now if you want to view this report with Stripe view, you can set it to yes and accept the screen. So you will notice here under indirect expenses, now the ledgers are getting listed only where the variance is greater than 10,000 rupees. Direct expenses, you will see here, there are no ledgers under direct expenses getting listed, which means we saw three ledgers under direct expenses before we applied this filter. Now those three ledgers, the variance is lesser than the criteria or the range that we had provided. But overall, when you add up all those expenses at the group level, direct expenses as only 7,695. Since we are viewing this at the group level, it will list out the group total here. When you come down to purchase, again purchase is again a huge amount of variance is there, more than 10,000. The next question that might arise in your mind is that, can I now remove any one group, or can I modify this and select any other group instead of the group listed here? Yes, you can do so. Again, come here to advanced comparison, and here we have this group here. Just click on group. So we get the purchase group which we have selected already. Now you can select any relevant group which you feel is important for your analytics, can be selected or replaced with your purchase account. Enter. Now here, if you don't want the second group, then all you have to do is just take your cursor to end of list, and when you press enter, only the purchase group or the first group that you have selected is going to be shown here. So let me just enter here, accept, and you will notice that the direct expenses which we removed is not getting represented in this report. So this way you can modify a particular group, or you can add additional group for your analysis. Now the next question that you will have in your mind is that in the advanced comparison, if you notice, we are adding additional group or replacing or removing additional group. But what if you want to replace your indirect expenses, which is your primary analytical master selection that we have done? Can I now replace this also? Yes, you can do so. Again, see here on the right hand side, you have this button F4 compare. When you click on F4 compare, now it is going to take you to your primary analytical configuration. So here you can select sales group as your base group, or any other group you can select as your base group. And instead of indirect expenses, Let us say you want direct expenses to be replaced. Just select direct expenses, and the period can be changed or you can leave it as it is, which I mentioned in my previous video. Just accept this control A, and now you will see that the comparison or the analysis that you are now viewing is sales as your base master, and indirect expenses has been replaced with direct expenses, and we have added purchase account here. Like I had mentioned, this is a very powerful and very flexible report where you can compare different masters for your analytical purpose. You can experiment with all these options of cost center, cost category, ledger, group, and the combination of any one of them. I hope the couple of techniques that we saw would definitely help you to enhance your analytical procedure. So, thank you all once again for staying till the end. See you all in the next session. Thank you very much.